Alright guys, so here's yet another MCU fan theory that suggests a link between Captain America's powers and Black Panther's. Now the cinematic universe certainly has a lot of connective tissues as it is, but one fan just suggested a pretty interesting parallel. Reddit user 40-dimensional toilet recently shared their MCU fan theory, which argues that the super soldier group powers given to Steve Rogers / Captain America Chris Evans are directly related to the world of Black Panther. As they suggest in the post, which you can check out below, the super soldier serum used on Steve could be partially infused with some of the heart-shaped herb, the vibranium-infused plant that gives the Black Panther their powers. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check out this damn theory. I'm gonna swing back with you guys in a little bit. Anyway, so nobody's able to recreate the super soldier serum in the MCU because it comes from the heart-shaped herb. And mind you, this is coming from Reddit user 4-dimensional toilet. And he makes that's actually a pretty good theory, a little thought right there, actually. In the MCU, it's been established that Dr. Abraham Erskine, the scientist who turned Steve Rogers into Captain America in the first Avenger 2011, was the only person to ever successfully produce an effective super soldier serum. It's also established that Cap's shield is made of vibranium, a super metal that is only found in Wakanda. Now skip forward to WW2 to the present day, and the closest we've seen in the MCU to powers resembling those of Steve Rogers are those of the Black Panther, T'Challa and Eric Killmonger Stevens. Both have enhanced speed, strength, and endurance when they possess the powers of the Black Panther. They aren't necessarily superhuman, but they are at peak human ability, just like Captain America. Going back to WW2, Erskine's original attempt at making a super soldier failed, deforming Johann Schmidt into the Red Skull. A few years later, Erskine was ready to try again. With the help of the brilliant Howard Stark, he perfected it and turned the weakling Steve Rogers into the super soldier Captain America. The difference between the two attempts is that Erickson was now working with Howard Stark. Stark, as we know, has acquired enough vibranium to make a shield sometime before Cap formed the Holland Commandos. Seeing as vibranium only comes from Wakanda, Stark must have gone to Wakanda, or at least he had a contact there in order to get his hands on the vibranium needed to make the shield. At some point during his dealings with Wakandans, Stark must have heard about the Black Panther and his superhuman abilities. Stark, if not already working with Erskine by this point, would have realized that if America could harness the powers of the Black Panther, they could be used to create a super soldier. Awfully familiar. Seeing as how Stark was working with and doing science for the U.S. military, he could have figured out that Erickson was the man to talk to about creating an American super soldier. If Stark was already working with Erickson by the time he found out about Black Panther, he would have told Erickson about the Black Panther and gotten the go-ahead to figure out how to incorporate it into the super soldiers program. So, Stark manages to get the heart-shaped herb via some kind of deal, or maybe he just steals some of it, Layla Rocket and Salvander's batteries, when he finds out that the Wakandans aren't willing to exchange it for anything. Now that the Americans have the heart-shaped herb, the super soldier program can continue unhindered. The herb seems to contain a stabilizing agent which prevents unwanted mutations, turning into the Red Skull. During the enhancement process, the research is completed and they are ready to find a candidate. That candidate ends up being Steve Rogers. In short, because both are derived from the same source, Cap's powers and T'Challa's powers are very similar. But Panther's still better though. Kidding. But anyway, the influence of the heart-shaped herb on the MCU doesn't stop there. The reason that Bruce Banner got turned into the Hulk instead of successfully relaunching the Super Soldier program like Ross wanted in the Incredible Hulk 2008 is that the key ingredient, the heart-shaped herb stabilizing agent, was missing. And the same goes for Blonsky when he turns into the Abomination. Facts. The super soldier serum that turned Steve Rogers into Captain America was derived from the heart-shaped herb that gives people the powers of the Black Panther. The heart-shaped herb was incorporated into the serum by Howard Stark, who somehow got a sample of the herb from Wakanda, where he also obtained the vibranium used to make Cap's famous shield. The herb contains a key ingredient that prevents the enhanced individual from getting fucked up like Red Skull, the Hulk, and the Abomination did. And this is a pretty nice theory, man. This is a really nice read right here, man. Big shout out to the Reddit and the Reddit user 4-dimensional toilet, man. You really did your thing, man. Big ups. So let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments too, man. This has been your voice here speaks, man. I love you guys, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more content. If you guys have any requests on what videos you guys want me to do next, let me know in the comment section below or in the private message me in the backside of my YouTube page. This has been your boy Trevor Speaks. One love.